Wow. Good evening, everyone. I hope you are having a very, very fantastic Thursday. Welcome to our today's broadcast. This is the Alternative Voice. My name is MILLICENT and I will be your host tonight. Thank you so much for joining this live chat, and I hope you are ready to learn more, guys, because once again, we are bringing you scholarship opportunities, this time in Hungary. So, uh, we want to take advantage of this particular period because most of institutions they actually advertise these particular opportunities towards the end of the year. So as the alternative voice, we are bringing you all these so that you can apply them at the most appropriate time. So guys, our topic of today is how to win yourself a scholarship in Hungary. And joining us tonight is Fidel Gatimu, who is a Kenyan. He is a he is a civil engineering student at the University of Pecs in Hungary. Hi, Fidel.
Hi, Millicent. Thank you for having
How
me.
are you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We are so excited to have you, and thank you so much for actually willing to come to our broadcast tonight to share with us on how to learn, on how to secure scholarships in Hungary. Thank you
Th-
so
th-
much.
thank you for
Welcome.
having me. Pleasure is all mine.
All right, all right. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Oh, my name is Fidel Gatimu. I'm Kenyan, and I'm a civil engineering student at the University of Pech. And I'm a writer, like on the side. Apart from being a student, I'm a writer. So yeah, I hold many hats.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And you are the student ambassador at the University of Pecs.
yeah, I'm one of the student ambassadors of the
Oh,
university and the faculty ambassador for the civil engineers. So two titles in one, probably.
wow, wow, wow. We are proud of you. Represent us well there.
Representing the flag like all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. We got this.
Ah,
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. We are
ah,
looking forward to have a very engaging session with you. Dear viewers who are just joining us, welcome to our today's broadcast. Today we are talking about how to win scholarships in Hungary. And guys, stay tuned to the end because Fidel here is here with us. He is in Hungary right now. He's a student in the University of Pecs and he's willing to share with us more and to help us find how to secure these particular scholarships where he is right now. So guys, just feel free to share your comments, to share your thoughts, share your suggestions at the comment section. We are here for you tonight. Yes,
yeah, we are here for you guys.
sure, sure, sure. So I want you to tell us more now, Fidel, like tell
Uh-huh.
us about yourself now. Tell us uh, how did you get to Hungary on the first place? You're a student there. Did you get your did you get a scholarship, or are you paying yourself for yourself
Uh-huh.
for the, I mean, in your studies, are you actually sponsoring yourself, or you are on
Mhm.
scholarship? And if you're on scholarship, how did you
Mhm.
get yours? We start with you, then you will tell us about
Oh, okay,
others.
okay, okay. So like I said, my name is Fidel Gatimo. I'm Kenyan and I'm a civil engineering student at the University of Pech in Hungary. And before I came here, I was actually like a student in Mary University doing actuarial science. And at the time I decided to apply for this scholarship, we had gone on strike actually. So like I was at home. We were not studying. Like all my friends were like continuing with school and I was at home. So I just went online. I did a simple search, like scholarships about the scholarships, and yeah, it's a fully funded scholarship. Like I'm not paying a single cent, like from the accommodation to the insurance to the school fees to the upkeep to the rent, like everything. The only thing I had to pay was the air ticket, which is not expensive actually. So yeah, I'm a fully funded scholarship holder.
Sorry, I see. Yeah. And once somebody has given you all that opportunity, honestly, you can't fail to pay yourself an air ticket.
Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
it's a small thing. Huwezi kula ng'ombe ushindwe kukula mkia.
Yes. I see. Wow. So now that was your journey and how you landed into Hungary. So we are now going to our today's business, whereby you are now going to tell us how we can actually win or secure scholarships in Hungary. Now, please just go ahead and tell us how we can actually secure these ones. Are there deadlines? When are they open? Everything, please, Fidel.
Okay, so contrary to the opinion of many, it's not as hard as many people think. Like I was one of the people who used to think it's a tedious and complicated process. Like you need to know people, or you need to like be a certain kind of person so that you get scholarships. But just a simple Google search on the Ministry of Education's website. Like I think it will be pinned in the comments, like www.education.go.ke. The Ministry of Education, the Kenya's Ministry of Education website, they have like lots of scholarships, like lots of scholarship to the US, to Germany, to Sri Lanka, to India, to Hungary, to like a lot of countries. Slovakia, I have friends in Slovakia, Turkey. So you just look at the one that fits you best, basically. So you download the forms, you will have like a lot of instructions, the documents that need to be uploaded. And you go to the Hungarian Stipendium Hungaricum, that's the scholarship body in Hungary, and you'll get like a list of schools. So you create a portal, you get like an applicant code which you need to save, and after that, you just feed in your information. And the deadlines to keep are like in the Ministry of Education, the Kenyan Ministry of Education, it's 15th January, I think, 15th January. You need to submit like your applications. If it's bachelor's, you need your Form 4 Living Certificate. You need at least your results. If it's master's, you need your transcripts maybe. And after that, like they will have like an interview at the Ministry of Education to vet, because it's 100 scholarships per year. So 100 is like a huge number every year. So like I used to tell myself, like you can't miss out of 100 people, like you can't miss at least for every year. And then after that, in the portal you created in the Hungarian body, there will be like a series of examinations based on the school you chose and the course you chose. There are different modes of examination. Some are hard, some are easy. Some don't even require an exam. You just have like a Skype interview to rate your English skills. And then you'll need to upload things like such as hepatitis B certificate, like immunization certificate. You need a passport, and like all the documents needed like are specified in those two websites. I think they'll post the links in the comment section. So like that's basically it. You just need to go to two websites and like just follow a simple set of instructions, and yeah, it's a walk in the park basically. It's a walk in the park.
Yeah. I get it. And we are having links actually. And for me, I'll want our director to actually show us the link. And please, you'll explain to our viewers, like maybe one, and then you tell us how we go about that, like that. I feel it. Don, please. So we are having Don showing us some links, and our guest is going to tell us what is this link and how do we go about. Where are the links now? Oh my gosh.
And the viewers can feel free to like ask anything in case I'm moving too fast. Like
Yes.
yeah,
They are going to ask us actually. They are going to have a lot of questions for us. But yeah, just in case you want to add anything as Don is looking for the links. Yeah.
I'd like to add like this, just a point to note, like get your passport early enough. Like the deadline is usually first August to upload the passport, but get it early enough, because I had like a problem at Nyayo House. There were like a lot of lines. I used to line up from 3 maybe up to 5 p.m. in the evening, 3 in the morning, not in the afternoon. So yeah, just get your passport in order, have all your documents when you apply, and no, like why you choose a particular school and what you want to get from this. Like for me, I chose like a school not in the city. Pech is like a small city, because I wanted like a peaceful environment, and a place where I cannot get lost. So I just consider like different options when you choose a school. Do your research well, if possible. Get a contact of someone who is studying there, know how their studies are, so that when you come here, you won't have like a hard time adjusting. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, yeah. That's very, very important, actually. Yeah, preparing your documents in advance, because for you to even start looking for these scholarships, you must be like, you really want it. So when you really want something, you just need to get ready for it, because you're not going to be this person who wants to do some last minute rush. Kwanza Nyayo House can be Nyayo House for you.
Yeah,
If you want to do some last minute.
that's the most stressful place. Like I wouldn't want to go back there, like in any case. Like it's the most stressful place ever.
Yeah. So, all right. Wow. We are here with the links. Please, Fidel, you are going to just explain a little about these particular links. Yeah. Now,
so
talk about
this is stipendiumhungaricum.hu. Like it's the scholarship body. The scholarship body is called Stipendium Hungaricum. So in order for you to get a scholarship, you need to create like a account on this portal. This is where you get all the information about the different universities, the different courses, the course outlines, like what you'll be studying, and like the different means of examination. So in this link is where you choose your schools. So you have like up to, I think now it's two choices for the schools. So you choose the schools, like prioritize like the school you want first, and then the other one. So in this is where the Hungarian government will be getting in touch with you, and yeah, this is where you'll be having your information. If you get like, if you have an exam due, or if you were accepted, this is where you'll see everything. So you need to have an applicant code which you need to save, and yeah, this is where you can just find like everything about the schools, and you choose everything to do with the schools, and you see your progress and upload your documents. So this is getting in touch with the Hungarian side, and the other link, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well explained. Now Nadi kuna stipend.
Yeah.
You get to know about everything. All right. Now this one.
Okay, this is the Ministry of Education, the Kenyan Ministry of Education website. Like a lot of people don't know about, I actually didn't know about this website actually until when I was applying for a scholarship. But they actually post a lot of scholarships. And as much as the first link I explained is a connection between you and the Hungarian government, they cannot accept you if you're not nominated by your country. So you need to like download these forms from this website first and see the requirements. If they say maybe masters, you're not supposed to be maybe older than 35, and you're like 40. So even if you apply directly to the school, they won't even get in touch with you. You need to pass through the government. So this is a very important website, and they have deadlines. So through this website, it's where there are like a lot of applicants, but not so much. That shouldn't scare anyone. But they need to nominate just 100 people every year, or maybe the number increased. I'm not sure. I got this like maybe 2-3 years ago. So this website, you apply according to the specifications, and the government will get in touch with you, the ministry, and you'll have like a series of interviews. They'll ask you, generally, to pass this interview, you just need to know about Hungary, because when you go to the ministry, they'll ask you, so why do you want to go to Hungary? What's the capital of Hungary? What language do they speak in Hungary? Just know about your country. What are the bordering countries of Hungary? Like, you need to know. It shows that at least you were prepared for this and you want it bad enough, because they'll ask. Because for me, I didn't even know about Hungary that much until like when I was applying. I had to do my research. I knew everything. So when you go to the interview, impress them. They'll see you actually know what you want. You're a go-getter, and it's easy for them to nominate you. They can nominate a lot of people, and then it's just between you and the school. And once you pass this nomination, the examinations are very easy. Like, it's basic stuff. Like everyone can pass. and we are from an English-speaking country, so we don't need to write the IELTS or have a proof of language English certificate. So that's a plus for us. Other countries have it a little bit tough, but for us, we're lucky because we were colonized by the British, I'd say. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. Oh yeah, we have another link.
Oh, so this is if you want to like get in touch with me, this is the link for the student ambassadors for the University of Pech. Like, I think it's the only university in Hungary that has international student ambassadors to help people for different countries. We have like people from other parts of the world dealing with people in their various countries. But if you want to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me here. There's a link to all my social media platforms. There's an email. There's the Kenyan portal. So if you have any question or you want to read about like basically like my life here, like it's there in this website. There are like blogs by the different students, and you can read about the school. This is the University of Pech, but you can choose. There are many schools in Hungary actually. This is just like the University of Pech, like mine, or just to get in touch with me, because I can help anyone if you want to go to basically any school. So it's fine. You can get in touch with me here.
Wow, that's so good of you, Fidel, to actually help out.
Yeah.
That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. And what did you say is the criteria for selection? Like, how do they select the people who have applied, say, or maybe the requirements
Oh,
for postgraduate studies and undergraduate studies, say?
okay. So for undergraduate studies, like the main requirement is you need to have finished high school within the last 3 years. So, like if you do the math, maybe the last group to apply this year is the class of 2017. Then 2018, 19, 20. Like that's for the bachelors, and you need to have, I think, a grade of B or B plus. Like I think maybe because of Matiangi, maybe they lowered the grade to B. So you can apply to any field. You can do medicine, engineering, economics, nursing, any field you want. It's not restricted. Computer science, engineering. And for the masters, like previously, there was this requirement that you need to have 2 years in public service, which was killing a lot of people. But this year, after like I think considerations, they removed the 2 years public service. So I think for the masters, as long as you're not older than, I think maybe 35 or 40. I'm not sure about the masters, but yeah, just look at the age consideration and look at the field that you're applying, because there's some people like you have a degree maybe in economics and you want maybe a master's in like law. Like you need to apply for a master's that is related to the bachelor you studied. That's one criteria. And for PhD, wow, PhD, it's a lot of research. So you need maybe to submit maybe a topic on the research abstract and get in touch with the supervisor. It's a lot, but it's also, I think they have maybe like an age limit. I think it's 45 or something. So yeah, like just consider these things. And in the examinations like that you'll do for the school, the interview for the school, just give your best, because it's also like competitive, maybe because there's the first choice, second choice, and the third choice. So in the first choice, maybe they want a certain number of people, and then they see if they filled the universities, and then if they're not filled, the second choice can come. That's why you have like a choice to have like 2 to 3 universities. So if your first choice is already full, you can go to the second choice. Like it's hard to miss it. It's hard to miss it. Just have your documents in order, and yeah, everything will be smooth sailing from there.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that clarification. And I think the more information are available on the first link that we shared, right? Yeah, and all the links are on the comment section, guys. So make sure to grab the links and please share those links so that as many people as possible get the information. Yeah, thank you so much for that, Fidel. But what about the language? Just clarify the language. Do they teach? What is the language that they speak there?
Oh, the language they speak in Hungary is Hungarian, which is, I think, the second or the third most difficult language in the world. So it's hard to learn it. But the thing I liked about this scholarship is it's in English. So when you come here, you won't have to learn like the language. You'll just do everything in English. And yeah, that's actually the thing that stood out for me in this scholarship. Like there are others, like I have friends in China who study in Mandarin, or in Slovakia who have to study Slovak first. But in this one is in all English. Like you learn in English, so it's not stressful. But to interact with the local people, maybe you have to speak maybe a bit of Hungarian or use Google Translate, because not everyone can speak English. But yeah, you will manage. Like you'll find your way around. Basically.
Yeah, I see. That's so interesting. Can you actually speak that language?
No, I just know how to say yes or no. that's
Yes
that's
or
that's,
no?
that's the most
How about
important thing. Huh?
how about maybe greeting someone?
Greeting someone is, wow. I just know how to say hi. It's Sia, like SZIA.
Ah,
Or Yoreget Kivanok is good morning. And wow, I think I just know that. I
it's okay. It's okay.
I'm
It's okay.
I'm actually learning German. Like I think it's easier for me, so I'm learning German instead of Hungarian. But you have a chance to learn Hungarian actually. If you're interested, there are Kenyans who speak perfect Hungarian now. Like if you set your mind to it, you learn it. You learn it.
Yeah, I see. Wow, that's so great. So how about the language that they speak? I mean, yes, it is not the language that they are using to teach.
Mhm.
Now, outside classes, that's like the most spoken language. Yeah. So how do you get to interact with people maybe out of school?
Like outside school, there are like a lot of international students. So and the younger Hungarians like speak English. They speak English. So and most of the time we hang out with like the young people, and so they speak English. So it's you will interact with them. Like that shouldn't be like a factor that can scare you. And if you interact with the older people, if you can speak a bit of German, they speak German as well. So you can interact with them, and some of them speak English. So yeah, it's not like the perfect American English, but it's still English, so it's fine. You'll be fine. Like that shouldn't be a scaring factor for anyone.
Wow, wow, that's so interesting. So, and the cost of living, by the way, how is life, say, because you're a
Uh,
student, you're not working, so how do you compare it?
like to be honest, like life is a bit expensive than Kenya, because like Don was telling me he had a conversation with his friend who was told like we are buying like two tomatoes or three tomatoes like 140 shillings Kenya shillings. So life is a bit expensive, I'd say, because they import most of the foodstuffs. So like eating healthy is expensive, but if you eat junk, man, it's affordable, but it's manageable because they're like student jobs. Like you can work over the summer and during the winter break, so they are student jobs. So you can manage. It's not hard to survive actually.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see. You can manage, yeah. Because actually you went there to learn. So honestly, you're just going to, I mean, as long as you're having a purpose to
Yeah.
whatever you want to accomplish, regardless of the challenges. So I don't know whether we are done talking about these particular challenges, or you want to maybe expound more other challenges that you are facing there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can talk about a bit of challenges. Like the first one, of course, is culture shock. Like this is for everyone. Like when you go to a different place, like coming from Nairobi, Kenya, where like everyone looks like me, and then you come to a place where you're like in Kenya, you're used to if you see like if ukiona mzungu like ni kitu unique yani, alafu black people see ni common. Sasa unakuja place yenye you are the minority, like you're the minority. Like if you see a black person like walking, I think it was one of the happiest days for me in my first year. Like you just say hi to all of them. There's this black people note that happens everywhere, And for the Kenyans, you identify them with this. When you're walking in the streets of Budapest or like anywhere, and you just see this, you can at least because it's the culture shock, and then the weather. The weather was hard for me because the winters can get up to maybe minus 10 degrees. Like back at home, it used to get like maybe 13 degrees. Even though baridi like Limuru, and you feel it's the worst. But you come here, it's like it's nothing. Like in 13 degrees, you can't even feel anything. It goes to minus 10, minus 12, and then the snow, and then basically just how everything works. It's not the same as Kenya. The transport system, like everything was just like a huge culture shock to me. Like it was hard at adjusting, and not speaking Swahili to everyone. Like it was hard for me, but yeah, you manage.
Oh wow, I see. And what about the housing? The houses, is it, or you guys are being accommodated at the school?
Oh, for accommodation for the first year, you get a chance to stay in the school dormitory, and then in the second year, if you want, you can apply for the dormitory. But most of the people don't want to apply for the dormitory in the second, third year because it's and for dormitories they give priorities to the first years first. And the rest of us, after you stay here for a while, like you will know your way around. It's easy to get a flat to rent, depending on your budget. If it's too expensive, you can get a couple of friends and like rent a house, or if you can sort yourself, you can get like a small studio apartment and stay by yourself. But the most convenient is like sharing with a group of friends. It's splitting the costs, so it's not hard to get housing, I think.
Ah, I see. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that, Fidel, for clarifying for us. Because in as much as we want to come and study there, we must get prepared, like all round challenges. Yeah, everything. We have to get prepared. We prepare our documents. We prepare for the challenge. We prepare for like everything, which is a good thing. Yeah. Now that we've talked about the challenges, we have to talk about the benefits, because I'm sure it's coming along with very many interesting opportunities as well. So, what are the benefits of maybe coming to study in Hungary? Say.
Oh, the first one, of course, because you came to study, is like the degree is more recognized. Like with this degree is acceptable in the America in America continent, in Europe continent. Like it's a standard degree. It's stronger than the one maybe you'd get maybe in Kenya, and you're able to be more connected because you meet people from all parts of the world, and you're able to build connections. So it's easy for you to like get a job based on the connections you have, and you also learn different cultures. Like you become open-minded because you're able to like live with different people, have different opinions and intellectuals. And the good thing about this scholarship, which I like, is if you get a residence permit here, this visa, you get the Hungarian resident permit, you can travel to a section of the countries in Europe called the Schengen countries. It's 26, so you don't need a visa. And the transport system is good, so you can travel maybe from here to Zagreb in Croatia in a bus. You can go to Vienna, you can go to Slovakia, you can go to Germany, France, Netherlands, like 26 countries. You can just go. Like you can just book a flight. It's very cheap. Or you can go with a bus if you want to see sites. If you can go with a train. It just depends on you. And if you can even go to countries outside the Schengen regions, and it's fine because you have a Hungarian residence permit. It's stronger than not having it. So your advantage also in terms of traveling, and yeah, it's just interesting basically. Like there are a lot of things, I'd say.
How about work? Can you work and you study at the same time? Say.
For working, it depends on your major. Like for me, I cannot work in the middle of the semester because it's so hard. Like for me and my colleagues in the engineering faculty and the med school, it's hard for them to like work in the middle of the semester because it's demanding. Like you have to do a lot of coursework and practical work and projects. It's very demanding. But during the summer you can work. But if you can multitask, because I'm poor at multitasking, if you can multitask, you can work a maximum of three days in a week during the school calendar year, and in the holiday you can work as much as you want. Like you can every day you can just go to work every day if you want, like depending on your strength.
So speaking about work, is it so easy to find? Like, is it so easy to find a job there when you are not when you're not
President.
a person from Hungary?
Uh,
Like, can you just get that job? Like, ni rahisi kupata, or is it so difficult? I don't know.
For jobs, if you're a student, they're like student jobs. There's like an agency that connects you to different jobs. Like if you register with that agency, but jobs are not like the office jobs. You can work at a factory, you can work as a waiter, waitress, you can work in KFC, you can work in like just the typical, like the simple jobs that don't need any skill, that anyone can come, you don't need training. And during the summer you can volunteer. Maybe there's some, even like with Camp America, you can be sent to the US and teach English, or you can teach English at a camp here during the summer, and you can make like a lot of money actually, depending on your connections. But the jobs anyone can get. The student jobs are open for everyone. But if it's a skilled required job, like for example, if you're a computer science student and you want to work as a graphic designer for a company, you need to have like a certain skill set, and it's more regulated. But for the student jobs, anyone, if you have a heartbeat, you can work, depending on your availability.
I see. I see. Wow. So that means it's so easy to get a job. You can actually study, and as you work, as long as your major is not that complicated, it's not civil engineering,
Or if you can multitask,
and the
because
payment is good, right?
yeah, because there are like regulations, like there's the minimum wage, so the payment, there's a certain minimum you can't get below, so it's pretty good, like it's pretty good.
Ah, I see. I see. So now, these scholarships, yeah, somebody's paying for your school fees to go and study elsewhere. Now, what if you fail? What if you fail your exams? Like, since day one, you're just this
Uh-huh.
person who fails the exams. Does they? I mean, do they terminate the scholarship, or what?
Also, if you fail your exam, there's a system here that's called the retake. If you fail the exam, like it's like a supplementary, like in Kenya. So if you fail the exam in the same semester, for example, you had an exam this week and you fail, you can have a chance to correct it, do a similar exam maybe in the next week. You get maybe up to like 4 chances in one subject. And if you fail it, it's possible that maybe like you are not able to pass it. You can do it in the next academic year, but just make sure like the number of credits in a year is the minimum, because the like regulations, maybe you need to get like a minimum of 17 credits in one academic year. So if you just get the minimum 17 credits, even if you fail some subjects, it's okay, just as long as you are maintaining like the minimum required number of credits. If you don't meet the minimum number of credits, I think you'll be given a warning, and maybe after 1 or 2 times, like then they'll have to terminate it. But in that case, it's like you're the one who chose not to pass because you're given a lot of chances. So yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So I just want to see whether we are having some comments at the comment section. Don, please. Oh, wow. And we are having Zach as our first viewer to comment. It's here. So Zach is saying he is locked already. Very smart, Millicent. Thank you so much, Zach. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we are having Esther Wanjiru. Let me just
Esther,
charge my laptop. Esther is saying she's tuned. Thank you so much, Esther. And we are having Cleophas. Cleophas is saying, nice being here, ready to learn. Thank you so much. And I hope you are learning, Cleophas. And Denise Amuyu is saying following. Thank you so much, Denise. And we're having Hilary Oyugi saying he's tuned in from Nairobi. Thank you so much. Cephas Nyongo. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Cephas. Guys, all right. We are having Kefa Nyongo as well. Kefa is also saying virtual hug. Yeah. So we are having Jason Sagini. He's saying, ndio naingia sasa wadau, ready to learn. Yeah. Thank you so much. I hope you've been learning. Our one and only Grace Mwangi. Thank you so much, Grace, for jumping in. We are having Quintine. Thank you so much. She is watching us from Nanyuki. Thank you, Quintine. We are having Duncan Mwadi. Duncan is saying, keenly following. Yeah. Fidel is really helping us, guys. And please just share with your friends. They also need to learn about this because, guys, scholarship opportunities. Who doesn't want? We are having JL Empire is saying, wow. Thank you so much, JL. And we are having JL Empire again saying, Fidel, what about the weather? Yes. And let's just as we go.
Oh, okay. About the weather, like the four seasons, like the spring, autumn, winter, summer. So like in this period, like now we are in winter. It's very cold, and it gets dark like around 3 p.m. It looks like 9 p.m. No, normally. So when you come from Kenya, like you need to carry heavy clothing, because here maybe you'll find it's a bit expensive. So in Kenya, if you have a chance, like pitia Ngara ama niwapi place wasema nini, Ngara ni place yangu by the way. And then like you get like the clothes, and then during spring it rains a lot, but it's actually a good weather. It's one of my favorite seasons. And then the summer is extremely hot. Like I thought the Nairobi sun was ilikuwa moto, but here it's actually really hot. Like I got a sunburn for the first time. I didn't know like black people could get sunburns and we need sunscreen, but I was like, but I turned a few shades darker, and then the autumn is fall. It's just before winter. It's a pleasant season. It's the orange season, and yeah, it shifts depending on the time of year. So you'll experience all the seasons. Like now we're waiting for it to start snowing. It's not started snowing yet. I don't know why, but yeah, you'll experience all the seasons, and you'll have favorites and you'll hate some of them. Like snow, I used to love snow when I first came here, but after a time it became a nuisance because you can't walk in peace. You can't do anything with snow. Like so, yeah, the weather is fine. It's interesting.
tununue tu jackets za Kikomba na Ngara na Toy Market.
Pitia kwa ununue nguo za ndugu. Hapo nanunua jeans 10,000 ushangae wazi, jeans ya so mbili.
Wait, Fidel, what about now? Now you guys are in
winter.
Winter. It's all right.
And my jacket, manze.
I know.
Oh, there's a comment like, can someone having asthma
survive
there?
Let me help you. This is another one by JL Empire. Thank you, the JL. Can someone having asthma survive there? Yeah, especially during the cold seasons. By the way, of course, there are also people suffering from this there, and they are surviving. So please just expound it to JL. Mwambie, come on.
Yeah. Like definitely for sure, you can survive here with asthma. You just need to know to protect yourself. Like in winter, don't expose yourself to the cold, and just dress appropriately, and like maybe minimize the number of times you're exposed to the cold. Or if you go outside, like for me, when I go outside, I have my gloves, I have like 2 jackets, I have a bigger jacket, I have a scarf, I have a hat, I have a mask, I have like the thermal pants, the tights, and then I have my pants, and then like 2 pairs of socks. Like you just need to know yourself, because for me, I also like get cold really fast. So you just need to dress appropriately, like you dress like an Eskimo. Yeah.
Hiyo hata kama ni baridi tu inakutoroka.
but
Thank you so much.
utakutana na watu umevalia heavy venye nimedescribe, utakutana na msi ako na short na just a simple jacket, ama amepiga mini, ameenda kutesa prison shine pale. So it depends, tuna watu ni different.
Yeah. Nani, JL Empire, I really love your questions. And now he's asking us, I mean, Hungary iko wapi? Please.
Hungary is in Central Europe. Central Europe is around Croatia, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia. Like it's just in Central Europe, like the region around France, Germany. Central Europe, I think is the best I can say. It's in Central Europe.
What's the capital city? You said the capital city there is which one?
Budapest. Budapest is the capital city.
So JL, Hungary is in the Central Europe, like katikati ya Europe hapo unapata Hungary.
Yeah, no matter, it's convenient for traveling.
Yeah. He's again asking, my bro did KCPE in 2016 anaweza apply, deadline ni lini and requirements. Yeah, we talked about this, but maybe to Fidel, please unaweza tu mwambia kidogo.
Okay, I think he means KCSE 2016. For 2016, I think the deadline already passed, because for bachelor's requirement is having done KCSE in the past 3 years. So in 2020 minus 3, it's 2017. So it's just one year. He has an extra year there, so it's a bit hard.
All right. Understood. Next, Don. Alex Onsasi. Hello, I want to know about the courses offered. Like I saw one
time master.
Oh yeah. Na sijui ina mean nini. Hata mimi imenishinda kusoma. All right. What's that?
Wait, so I to answer now the first part of the question. Like the courses being offered, like I said, it's like from a wide range of fields, like from the economic sciences, engineering sciences, like economics, like the business courses, finance, business administration, maybe economics, from the engineering, computer science, engineering, civil, mechanical, not mechanical, electrical, mechanical in some schools, mechatronics engineering, and from the computer science. And then one entire master's means it's a bachelor and a master's at the same time. So you graduate out of a bachelor, unatoka na bachelor's and a master's. And so far for us in our school, we have one entire master's in pharmacy and one entire master's in architecture. So you can graduate. The next level, hautahitaji kufanya master's. So ukitaka unaenda PhD directly, and it's five years. So one entire it's a bachelor and a master's combined.
I see. Alex, I hope you got that. And are we having another one, Don? Oh yeah, and he was actually continuing by saying, and please share with us which are good schools to choose or places, because you've mentioned we have, a lot of schools in Hungary. So it's a matter of sitting down and choosing. So Alex is asking which are the good schools to choose or places.
Oh, so like I said, this one varies from person to person, because like for me, I was not looking for a big city like Budapest, so I wanted like the smaller cities. So I chose like Pecs. It's a very small city. Like you can reach every place by walking, so you don't have to spend like a lot of money in transportation. But there's some people who want to experience like the life of the big city, like where you have trams, metros, buses, like trains, everything. So they choose Budapest. So it depends with like what you want, because like all the schools are good. So before you choose a school, you need to like maybe just Google. Like for me, I also just look at the pictures of different cities, because initially I didn't know like a lot about this place. So just look at the pictures and like just read about the schools, look at the school rankings, and there are like a lot of factors to consider. But of course, I'm a University of Pech student ambassador. I'm supposed to get like a lot of students to apply here. So, of course, I'd say Pech is like the best school. But yeah, consider like know what you want and like what you need in a school and just apply. All the schools are good, basically.
I see, I see. And I doubt if they are good or bad places. I think you just go for what you want. Hakunanga kitu mbaya mzuri. Because if hata kama ukienda huko and there is hiyo kitu mbaya, you will always find a way. As long as unajua tu purpose ni nini ya kwenda huko. Okay, Grace Mwangi is saying kuna oral interview when you apply, and also
Inakwanga which month?
Inakwanga around which month, like kama kuna oral interview na inakwanga which month?
So like on the oral interview, like when you started, like I shared 2 links, like one you apply to the schools directly and then one is to the Ministry of Education. So when you are invited to the Ministry of Education, when they want to like weigh which people to nominate, because they need to nominate like 100, I think they will ask you, like I was saying, they will ask you about Hungary, like why you chose this course, what you intend to do after you graduate. I think that's the first part of the oral interview. And after that, when you're nominated, the school will get in touch with you. So there are some schools where you have to do like a written examination. Like for me, because I was coming to engineering, in a certain school, I wrote a maths and physics exam for like 5 hours for bachelor's. But there's some schools like you do a Skype interview for the teachers to gauge like your level of spoken English and how you express yourself, how you determine your short-term goals, long-term goals. So the oral interview, I think it's just in the Ministry of Education first, where they ask you just a few questions maybe to see if you know about the country and what you intend to do maybe after you graduate. And after that, in the different schools in Hungary, there's some which have oral interview, just a short Skype, just to introduce yourself and just talk about yourself. They need to know the person, the name behind the many documents being dropped in their portal. So, and it's around the oral interview by the Minister of Education. I think it's around maybe Feb or early March. That's when you will, maybe I think maybe mid Feb, you will go for the interview. Maybe even Valentine Day, like people are going out and you have to go for an interview, which sucks. But it will be in February for the Ministry of Education, and then by March maybe you will get the results. You'll know if you are nominated or not. And then early April, the schools will start getting in touch with you. So April and May is the time where you do the many exams from the different schools. During this time, I forgot to mention you should keep checking your email. Like keep checking your email. It should be part of your social media routine. Okay, in your Facebook, Snapchat, unaingia Gmail kidogo na refresh. Because there was a point I missed one exam because I forgot to check my email. So I just saw it after it had expired, and yeah, one of the schools actually rejected me because I didn't write the exam. But the good thing is, like I said, you have like three or two schools. So if you miss the first school, there's another one. But just check your email regularly. They send a lot of information. This time you'll get like around a lot of emails. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Hope that you got that, Grace. Thank you so much for that wonderful explanation, Fidel. JL Empire Bro, what should I say if I'm enrolled to any university before? Yeah. Should I say I'm in the university and quitting to apply scholarship? Then what should we not try to do during application?
It's totally fine. Like I don't think it will affect anything because, like I said, I was doing actuarial science when I was applying, and when I went for the interview, like in the Ministry of Education, like at that time, Meru University was like in the news. Like we had like a lot of strikes and stuff, and I just disclosed this information. I told them we were having a strike. That's why I actually applied for this, because I feel maybe I should be in an environment where I can learn like without disruption. So just I think that's the only part maybe you can disclose. But with the Hungarian system, they don't even know about the universities. I don't think they will ask you. As long as you're nominated by your country, that's from there, it's just you and like your knowledge. Pita tu hizo exams na utakuwa fiti. So just disclose. And then like the last part in Nasema, then what should we not try to do during the application? I'm not sure what that means, but maybe just be truthful. Like do not like give false documents maybe or forge something. Just disclose it, because
The river road.
yeah, because some of these people sitting there are also parents. Now they understand like you want to need the scholarship, so they understand your situation. So just disclose it, as long as it's not something illegal you're doing. Like, should be fine.
Alafu this other one that hata mimi naweza jibu. You must get ready with your passport at hand. Unaenda wapi bila passport? JL Empire. Anyway, he is asking, bro, mtu anaweza apply bila passport?
Oh, up to like the 15th Jan deadline, yes, you can apply without a passport.
Yeah.
And after you apply, ukienda kwa ile the second link that I posted, the Stipendium Hungary link, there's a place where you have to upload your passport. Like for us, the deadline was in 1st August. So it was in 1st August. That was the deadline. So you did the interview maybe in January, but you have until August. So just you can apply during that period. So there's apply bila passport, but I'd advise just like apply, just have a passport like karibu. Kama unataka ku study in September, just apply for a passport as early as now, because it almost costed me my scholarship, because there's a policy. If you don't upload like your documents until the 1st August, they can revoke your scholarship and give it to another person, because there's also people in the waiting list. So the deadlines, you have to keep the deadline. So and at times like Nyayo House ni stress. I think sahi venye president shifted like the different cabinet secretaries, I think sahi vitu zimekuwa poa, una book na appointment, but hiyo time hakukuwa na appointment. Ulikuwa unarauka huko saa 9 mnapanga line maybe from 3 am mnaanza inafungulia maybe 5 or 6, and then mnapanga line sasa umekuwa from 3, and then like kitu 11 mnaambia niaje servers zimecrash, endeni home mrudi kesho. Sasa umeshinda hapo, ama kuna nyesha, huwezi toka. Ukitoka hivi line yako msea video huwezi, unarudi huko nyuma, na hiyo line saa zingine ni refu, ina discourage manze. So just apply early enough to avoid hizi vitu, avoid tu hizi story mingi.
Yeah, for real. Because last minute rush, I mean, kwa tuna passport ready, because anytime they can always say, now upload your passport. And then like Fidel is saying, you can just miss your chance just because of not having a passport. So just get ready.
And the rules change every year. So kama sisi, like our time was maybe 1st August, maybe this year they might change it. They can just like decide to put something, maybe because if they're overwhelmed by the huge number of applicants, they can just take something to streamline the applicants maybe. So you never know. So just have everything if possible.
Oh wow. Thank you so much for that. And are we having another? Okay, we are having JL Empire who is saying, naona professional pilots, hii ni wise kuapply ama inajipima kwanza au unajipima kwanza. Professional pilots. People are actually browsing.
For the professional pilot, it's actually an accredited course. Actually, like it's a genuine course, and I have friends who like we came together. They're doing this course, and now they've already like started flying airplanes. So it's not like something you just do the theory mtaka kwa class mnachorewa ndege, mtaenda practical, yani mtakuwa mnafanya hizi. So it's actually a very very good course. It's actually interesting, and I'd say they look pretty good in their like captain uniforms and whatnot. It's a really good course. It's a genuine course. It's accredited. So if you want to apply, just go for it. It's an accredited course.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Grace is saying paia wanachukua. Yeah, he said that, Grace. See, Fidel, you talked of 100 students, like 100 students every year, guys. You need to share with as many friends as possible. We are like 6 minutes to time. should be ending our show. But I mean, before that, I mean, guys, I just want to encourage you to just share this video with as many friends as possible. I mean, they are taking like 100 students per year, guys. Those are very many students, and for sure, kama ni wewe unataka for real, you cannot miss to be one of the 100. And Fidel here is also willing to help us. I mean, those who want to apply for this particular scholarship, he is the student ambassador at the university where he is, but he's also willing to help us go about the application process. So guys, I mean, just go for it. Just go for it, because you don't have a reason not to go for it. So, Fidel, maybe you can tell us your experience there, as now we are winding up, because we are almost ending this show. You will tell us about your experience there, and then you will tell us maybe any other opportunity, and maybe you will just any takeaway you want to share with our youth, whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to share with them. Yeah, advice.
Okay. So about my experiences, coming here, I did not know like the mode of education. Basically, like when I came here, I was so overwhelmed in my first year, because it's a challenging task, because like it's not easy. Like the Europeans are very strict with their standards, and in a course like engineering or maybe medicine, there are like certain standards that you have to uphold. So it was like it was very hard for me to adjust first. It was like I used to spend sleepless nights doing a lot of studying and stuff. It was like it got to a point I was thinking like maybe I'm in the wrong course, or maybe I should just change, or maybe I should just go back home. Like, so you should be prepared for that. Like, itafika point maybe utakuwa so overwhelmed na system, kwa sababu utakutana na, because it takes like the best from each country. So utakutana na bright people from different parts of the world. Maybe umezoea Kenya, ulikuwa chop, utakuja hapo utakutana na wale wabaya sasa, people who did like calculus yenye mlifanya uni walifanya maybe 6th grade, kitu kama hiyo. So ni challenging in the education side, but ukiadjust utakuwa tu fiti. And in terms of lifestyle, it has been like a great experience, like watching myself transform. Like, I'm not the same like when I came here in 2018, like as a young man, early 20s, nini, and then like watching myself transform. So it's been a good experience. And like the last piece of advice I'd say is just go for these opportunities. I used to tell myself like I have nothing to lose, so just go for these opportunities. Knock on every door you can. Like, when you're young, this is the time to take advantage of every opportunity that you can, and you won't regret it. Yeah, like you won't regret it. You'll be proud of yourself 5 years, 10 years down the line that you actually did this. So
yeah, wow. Probably those who are willing might end up having the same good experience that you're actually talking about right now. So I think we should just go for it, guys. Yeah. Share, just like, share this video with as many friends as possible, so that they get to learn about this too. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much, those who joined. We are very excited. And Fidel, thank you so much for coming. I know it was so hard because you were very busy with exams, with everything, but
it's fine. Yeah. Nimetoka like I think a 4-hour exam kama nimekuja tu hapa direct, so yeah, but it's fine. It's my pleasure. Like, I'm happy to be here actually. So, and feel free to reach out to me. Like, kama nikiona naweza kusaidia, like reach out to me. Usikuwe na swali ama ushindwe na kitu na tunaweza saidiana yani. So yeah, reach out by the way, reach out. So
wow, thank you so much. Thank you, asante sana. Like, vile tu umekuwa willing kusaidia, thanks. And the last comment from Benta there, Benta, I see you. Great advice. Thanks a lot. So guys, our viewers tonight, we really love you, and we are going to be bringing you more and more of this kind of shows. So stay tuned, guys. Like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing shows. Yeah, so Dawn, you can just drop the link down here, the link for subscription to our YouTube channel. Guys, please subscribe, because we have more.
Yeah, share with your friend. Tell a friend, share with your
tell a friend. Follow us on our social media platforms at the alternative.
Smash the like button, subscribe.
Yes. We are so happy to have you tonight, Fidel, and I just want to say thank you. And Hilary Oyugi, watu tu wanataka tu waongee. Thanks bro for your advice and encouragement. Thank you so much, Hilary. Yeah, I mean, we cannot finish. I mean, tutaendelea tu hivi. So because it was so great tonight, and it was a nice chat with you tonight, Fidel. So I just want you to say bye to our viewers. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. You've been a lovely audience. Thank you for the questions and the comments, and it's my pleasure to be here. Like, it's the first time I'm doing this, and I'd love to do this again if we have time. And yeah, have a great night and enjoy your holidays.
Thank you so much, Fidel. Until next time, we will be excited to have you again. Thank you so much.
Mtaani Quick Auto Spa. We welcome you to Mtaani Quick Auto Spa. Our services include pressure wash, steam wash, snow foam and gentle hand wash, wheel and rim cleaning, tire shine, engine and body wash, vacuum, carpet cleaning, and much more. We apply encapsulation cleaning method to attack all forms of dirt and debris, which guarantee you the best results. We are consistent on quality services at affordable prices. Book an appointment now. You can call, text, DM, or WhatsApp 0710 587 285. And we will come to you. All payments will be via M-Pesa Paybill 731-1341. Follow us on our social media platforms at Mtaani Quick Auto Spa. Welcome to Ahava Medical Center. We are located at Konamaji, Manyata, opposite Kisumu Elite Academy, Kisumu County. At Ahava, we offer general and specialist consultations, laboratory services, pharmacy, mother and child clinic. We also offer inpatient and maternity services including Linda Mama, and soon opening up our theater services. We accept NHIF and other insurance companies. Choose Ahava Medical Center as your facility of choice today. Call us on 0714-815-323. Follow us on Facebook at Ahava Medical Center, Kisumu. Ahava Medical Center, healthcare with compassion.